Hey, my name is Alvin Poe. I'm an entrepreneur that scaled my own business from $0 to $30 million. And today we're going to talk about things that you can also apply to your own business so that you can scale it and get to the next level. Today's topic is about wellness. Now, wellness is sometimes seen as a topic that's not necessarily applicable to businesses because a lot of times when entrepreneurs and business owners think of things to do in a business, they think of the ones that give them immediate short-term ROI. However, when we think about scaling up our businesses, there are mainly two things that we really require, and that's people and processes. In terms of people, we need to make sure that we have a team of happy, satisfied, engaged people before we can rely on them to work well together as a team and really help your business get to your organizational objectives. So these are the top 5 trends that I think will happen in wellness, will happen so that businesses can capitalize and take advantage of them to provide a wellness initiatives that can apply to their teams and their employees. The first trend is personalized wellness. Everybody is different. You are different, I am different. Everybody's needs, challenges, situations, background are all different. And when we think about wellness, one of the things that we need to consider is personalized wellness. What is it that the individual requires? Can that be something that's customized and a little bespoke? This is something that individuals typically cannot access on their own, and if the company can provide that, that's going to make things a lot smoother and a lot more accessible. Some of the reasons why people don't do this is because of maybe a stigma where they come from, whether it's their country or their society or their social circle. Sometimes it's a financial constraint. Especially when we think about Maslow's pyramid of needs, everyone is going to spend financial capabilities on the things that are more crucial in their daily lives first, which is food, shelter, and all the daily essentials. When we look at things that really affect our well-being, sometimes we don't have the capabilities to take care of that. If companies can take care of that for their employees, that's going to be a great thing. And I see that as one of the trends in workplaces and companies moving forward. Fitness challenges. In terms of wellness, it comes in many forms. Emotional wellness is one thing, mental wellness is one thing, but physical wellness as well is part of the holistic approach to wellness. And this is something that we can have in companies moving forward, and I think is a big trend. Fitness challenges can be as simple as providing a challenge, right, that allows the companies to support their employees' fitness journeys. Fitness is tough. It's not going to be something that people can commit to, whether it's because of time, motivation, not enough support, or basically not having that circle, that community that provides advice or camaraderie when they want to progress on their journey. And this is something that workplaces can do because employees spend a lot of time in your workplace. Why not consider having like fitness challenges to support their physical well-being? Next is time and location flexibility, and I think this stems and came a lot from the pandemic. I think the pandemic has really changed business on its head, has really changed industries on their heads, and this is something that I see as a trend moving forward because companies are more and more receptive to the idea of time and location flexibility for their employees. In the past, I think there was a great emphasis on just being there, filling up time and space between the start of your working hours to the end of your working hours. But honestly, I don't think that's the best way to keep track of an employee's productivity or performance. Sometimes maybe it's a lot better to just be concerned about the end results, the deliverables, getting things done, rather than making sure that that person is present. That's the difference between the two. And I see that as a trend happening as more and more companies start to embrace time and location flexibility. This is great because, as employees, again, we are all individuals, we are all people, we all have things in our lives that are outside of our work, our job, whether it's family commitments, personal commitments, or any other commitments that put a stress on us if we don't have the time or the location flexibility to go handle them and go take care of them when it's necessary. So when companies embrace this trend and start providing time and location flexibility to employees, I think it's a great thing in a step towards providing a great wellness, holistic wellness approach to your teams and employees. The next thing that is also something that came about from recent technological advancements, as well as something that the pandemic has accelerated, is telehealth services. So way back when I first started business, when I first grew up, healthcare services was always something that you had to be present in order to consume. That means to say you had to go to a clinic, you had to go to a medical facility, you had to go somewhere in order to get the medical services that you needed, whether it's a dental appointment or a medical appointment or a therapy session. You had to actually be there. Yeah, granted, some things have to have you physically there, but I think in terms of telehealth services, it's made things a lot easier. Sometimes you don't need to go to a clinic in order to get a consultation, for example. Sometimes you don't even need to be in a clinic to get a therapy session. Why not just do it over Zoom? Why not just do it over a webcam, over the phone? That's something that's a lot more convenient, a lot more accessible, especially if the telehealth or the healthcare provider maybe isn't even in your physical location, in which case telehealth works great. And that's something that I think access to will greatly benefit employees and teams on a holistic level. And that's something that companies can start embracing and introducing as a benefit to their employees and teams. The next trend is financial planning workshops. I think in terms of finances, this is something that's really crucial. Sometimes it's not just income that matters to people. Sometimes it's not their salary. How much they make doesn't really matter. Yes, it is important, but more important than that, I guess, is the financial planning aspects of it. When I was growing up, I didn't know anything about money. Yes, we needed a certain amount to pay the bills and all that, but how much are we paying the bills for? Are some bills better than the others? Is there a way to budget for expenses that come up? Is there a way to budget for unexpected scenarios or rainy days? How do we do that as people? This financial knowledge sometimes isn't accessible for a lot of people, and financial planning can be something that companies introduce as a benefit for their employees, because once they have the ability to manage their finances, this also allows them to be able to have the mind space and the ability to work on other things in the business as well. So in terms of financial planning, this could be the form of workshops or access to professionals who can provide this service for your team and employees. And I think this is something that allows businesses to perform at another level because your team is well taken care of. So these are the 5 trends in workplace wellness that I think can be explored as a company, and these are trends that I think will help push forward wellness in not just your business but in the whole economy and the whole marketplace. In terms of wellness, I think that if a company treats their employees and their teams well, the team and their employees, they feel taken care of, they have less worries either on the physical, mental or emotional front, and they're better equipped and more readily available to work on their roles and responsibilities better. And that's the ROI, the return on investment that I see happening from a focus on wellness. This takes time. This is a long-term thing. And if you want happy, satisfied, engaged employees who are able to work well together in a team and help your business get to the organizational objectives that you have, I think this is something that your business should consider, right? Start small. You don't have to dive deep down into every one of these aspects. But I found that whenever I invest in my employees, the returns come back manifold after that. Hopefully this helps you, especially if you are looking at how to actually structure your business better, how to create something that's even better to your teams and employees, and create a holistic wellness program for your company. If you like this, please remember to leave a comment about wellness, and whether or not you have any of these programs, or whether or not you're embracing any of these trends moving forward, either in your business or in something else that's happening in the market. And I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to subscribe to this video, because you'll be notified whenever I put out new videos like this. If you have an idea for anything that I can help with, please leave me a comment as well. I listened, I read, and I reply to every comment. I appreciate you. Please take care, and hopefully this helps you super scale your business as well. And I'll see you in the next video.